Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. And today, we are going to be reading 25.9 patch notes. So this is the start of season 2 in the year. This does not mean your rank is reset. We still have the same ranks. However, it's a new theme. So it's not Noxus anymore. It is not Noxus anymore. So we're going to try soft-spoken first, but this is a very long patch, so I will probably be switching over to whispered in the middle. We'll see. So, first off, we have highlights. Ayo, if anyone can hook me up with the new Ash skin, I'm available. Or Zyra, I like the Zyra skin, it's alright. I think the pass will be out tomorrow. Or it says they'll be available today. I just get everything late because I am EST. However, this is a definite pass purchase. Minus the Iron skin, we're gonna pretend that doesn't exist. So we have Spirit Blossom Bard, Zyra, Varus, Ivern, Ash, Irelia, and Prestige Spirit Blossom Lux, as well as Pool Party Twitch being available on the day this video is published. So the Rift is now Spirit Blossom instead of Noxus, so it's all blue and green. I'm sure Spirit Blossom skins will be a little bit pay to win this season. So here's the battle pass. They have the rewards here, as well as emotes. Looks like we have an Ash one, Irelia, Varus, Bard, Ivern, Zyra, and Lux. So it says what the battle pass has in each level. Atakhan is staying, but he is being changed. So it says Atakhan's been captured by the Black Rose, who are using him for some dark and mysterious purpose. On the new rift, this means Atakhan now has a singular new thorn-bound form in place of Season 1's Voracious and Ruinous, with a new reward for helping remove him from the rift. He spawns on the side of the map, which sees the most PvP action, and causes Bloody Rose to spawn near kills and around his pit. Unlike before, the team that slays Atakhan will get an immediate Bloody Petal bonus, as well as all remaining Bloody Roses left on the map, and purify them into Spirit Petals. Additionally, they gain the spiritual purification buff for the rest of the game. So he now has a singular form, which is called Thornbound. Rewards. Spirit petals. Cleansed bloody petals are spirit petals after taking him, which grant 25% increased XP and adaptive force. For the whole team, that seems crazy. That's kind of crazy. Spiritual purification. On takedown, bless the area around the target, slowing and damaging any other nearby enemies, as well as granting your team a spirit petal. I don't know if this has a cooldown, but this just seems like whoever gets Atakhan has a way better chance of winning team fights. That's crazy. Bounties. they are adjusting bounties a little bit. Objective bounties no longer pays up to 60% more gold based on the calculated lead. Now pays up to 10% of the gold difference on top of the base bounty payment, capped at 1,000 gold total. Lesser objectives such as outer turrets that have lower base bounty also have lower payouts from the gold lead. They adjusted objective bounty calculation for accuracy. Gold leads are more important, other objectives are less important. I'm gonna take a drink, hold on. Champion bounties. Suppression. Still waits until 6 minutes in the game until champion bounty suppression is active. No longer suppresses bounties when a team is moderately behind. Now suppresses bounties unless a team is moderately ahead. Base kill gold now scales up by 10 gold per level from 7 to 18. Maximum 420 gold. Funny number. Positive bounty accrued from kills and assists has been increased by 17%, and positive bounty accrued from farming has been increased by 14%. Void epic monsters changes. Void grubs are going from 6-minute spawns to 8 minutes, and they no longer respawn, so there's only 3 grubs per match instead of 6 now. Rewards, they now grant Hunger of the Void when you kill 3 grubs rather than 4, which is the increased dot damage to towers, I believe. It now grants feats credit whenever to achieve I can't speak. Now grants feats credit to whichever team took 2 to 3 grubs rather than requiring 3 to 3. Damage over time from Touch of the Void now deals more damage at stacks 2 and 3. Rift Herald now spawns at 15 minutes. Removed Herald's Gaze, single target damage debuff. Okay, so it's going to be easier to solo now. Target current HP bonus damage is going from 4 to 20%. And the swipe attack AD ratio is going from 3 to 1.25, so a little nerf. Fixed non-champion attacks reducing the eyeball cooldown. Summoned pet. This is when you summon it and then like charge with it. Base turret charge damage increased, but turret charge damage goes down for each tower it hits. Driving turn speed should be smoother and more responsive, especially early in the driving sequence. When driving, if you crash near an enemy turret without hitting it, the Rift Herald will attempt to perform the non-driven target charge attack if able. Okay, so your teammates can now less grief the Herald a little bit. I'm sorry if you hear my dog, he's jangling around behind me. Position binding and role swapping. So, lane swap detection. It still requires there to be a jungler on the team. Detection is still active from 1:30 to 3 minutes in top, 1:30 to 2:15 in mid. Defending champion still receives all gold XP from the lane. Receives 50% less damage while under their tower in top lane, and the defending tower still receives 95% less damage while any 2 non-junglers are in their lane. Death screen. Making some small improvements to the death screen to make League's lowest moments slightly less miserable. We've added a tiny bit of color and a spectate UI to click around and see what's going on around the map. Your normal camera controls and hotkeys still work as well. Interesting. So, a little bit less of the gray screen jokes there, I guess. They have kill streak sound effects now. It says they still need a bit more time in the oven, so they are not included in this patch. Player behavior updates. We're releasing significant upgrades to in-game griefing detection and ranked queues with patch 25.9. Check out the dev blog for more details. I can try to include that in the description. Participating in a match where your teammates aren't playing to win or are intentionally playing to lose is miserable and unacceptable. We will detect and action on more subtle behaviors that aren't just running down mid lane and dying 20 times. Feedback specificity? I don't know. To demonstrate follow through on the above and to better close the loop with you when you're affected by negative behavior, we'll be providing the name of the penalized player when you receive feedback about your reports. When a player that you reported is penalized for any reason matched, the notification you receive will now include the name of the reported player. When a player you did not report was penalized for the match you played with them, the notification you will receive will now include the name. Okay? MISC changes. Chat restrictions now apply to champion select and post-game chat in addition to in-game. So, I'm sorry for those of you that are chat restricted for a year. GG, I can't type in champ select either. Or post-game chat. Season 2 of Ranked will start April 30 at noon according to your local server time. Will not reset your ranked progression and will not require placement games. Victorious missions are being reset though. Ranked queues will be disabled during the seasonal cooldown hours, which will be April 29 midnight to April 30 at noon at local server time. You can expect Season 1 rewards to be granted during the 25.9 patch cycle. Alright, on to the actual champion changes. So Annie is getting a buff. Her Q, disintegrate, 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 is getting 10, 15, 20 damage added to the first 3 ranks. 20, 25, and then 30 to her base damage, and the AP scaling is staying unchanged. Her W Incinerate mana cost is going down from 90, 95, 100, 105, 110 to 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. And her ult Summon Tibbers, passive magic pen is going from 10, 12.5 to 15%. To 15, 17.5, 20%. So they are really, really hoping that Annie has played more. Ash is getting a buff with her new amazing legendary skin. Her Q, Rangers Focus. 80 ratio. Is going down at early ranks. Scaling up more. And the bonus attack speed is staying the same at rank 1 and scaling up as well. Scaling up to have 10% more bonus attack speed at rank 5. And the 80 ratio, you have 5% more at rank 5. Gwen is getting a little bit of a nerf. Her armor growth is going from 5.2 to 4.9. Her passive, 1,000 cuts. Monster damage cap is going from 5 base damage to staying the same, and going from 15% AP, scaling to 10%. And her Q is snip. Base damage is staying the same. For damage per snip, but the AP ratio is going from 5% to 2%, and the maximum damage, base damage is staying the same, but the AP scaling is going from 60% to 45%, and plus 6 times passive is staying the same. Cassante changes. Default item shop updated. Cassante's default shop page has been updated to display tank items instead of fighter. It is W Pathmaker. Pathmaker base damage is going from 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 to 45, 75, 105, 135, 165. So he's getting a little bit of a buff. On his W. Callista is getting a change. A little bit of a nerf because of pro play. RAP Callista players. Her base health is going from 600 to 580. Her base AD is going from 59 to 57. And the AD growth is going from 3.25 to 4. Her E, Rend. Damage is going from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to 5, 15, 25, 35, 45. And the scaling on it is staying the same. Leona. Her passive is sunlight. Duration is going from 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. 1.5 to 2.5 seconds. I don't even remember what that does. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen a Leona in so long. Her Q mana cost is going down. At 5 at each rank. And her E Zenith Blade mana cost is going from 60 at all ranks to 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. So a little bit of mana buffs as well as her passive buff. Morgana is getting a change as well. Morgana. Her E Black Shield. Shield strength is going from 80, 135, 190, 245, 300. So as much AP damage she can block with it is going from that to 100, 155, 210, 265, and 320. The AP scaling is staying unchanged. And her alt Soul Shackles. Damage is going from 175 at 250 at 325 to 200 at 275 at 350. And the AP scaling is staying unchanged. And the bonus movement speed, she's getting 10% more at rank 1, 5% more at rank 2, and it's staying unchanged at rank 3. Nefiri. Her W, Call of the Pack. Cooldown is going up at early ranks. By 4, 3, and then 2, 1, and then at rank 5 it's staying at 18 seconds. So it's now 26 seconds at rank 1, 24 at 2, 22 at 3, 20 at 4, and 18 at 5. And her E, Eviscerate, dash damage. The base damage is staying the same, but the bonus 80 scaling is going from 50% to 40%. Oriana is getting a change. Her Q, Command Attack. Mana cost is going from 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to 35 at all ranks. 35 at all ranks. Rengar is getting her item recommendation change. They seem to be doing these a few times in this patch. Like they ever cared about this before. Like no one ever cares about what the shop recommends to you. They just build whatever they want. But Rengar's recommended items have been updated to display items for better for top and jungle. I figured that it just ran on like API of who built it the most. Who built what the most on what champion, so I'm not sure. Shen is getting Shan is getting a change. His Q, Twilight Assault, Twilight Assault. Empowered bonus magic damage is being increased. The base damage based on level is staying unchanged to 10 to 40, but the target's max HP damage is going up by 1% at all ranks, 1%. So it is now 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, and 7% of target's max HP. Yorick. Mistwalker damage from monsters decreased. So the Mistwalker, his passive, Shepherd of Souls. Mistwalker damage to monsters is going from 70 to 60%. Pinged abilities. Cho'Gath and Nunu can ping their smite-like abilities to display their damage to teammates now. They said, we're extending the custom ability ping system to Cho'Gath's Beast and Nunu's Consume. When these abilities are off of cooldown, players can ping them to display their damage to monsters. So they can be pinged when off of cooldown, to display the total damage to monsters, to help your team to figure out how much you can smite at. Item changes, items. Swifties, Boots of Swiftness, movement speed is going from 16 to 55. Symbiotic Souls now grants 10 out of combat movement speed, but it no longer grants the empowered recall. So that's going to be a little bit game changing. Like, for example, I know Pike takes these very often, every game, and you can just recall and repeat, and just be anywhere on the map that you want to be, anywhere on the map. Rod of Ages has begun to overtake the mage, like itemization. So they are nerfing it a little bit. The initial health it gives you is going from 400 to 350, and the maximum health is going from 500 to 450. The initial ability power is going from 50 to 45, and the maximum is going from 80 to 75. Tier 3 boot upgrades. Feats of strength have 2 rewards: immediate power in the form of triumphant boot upgrades, and the option to later purchase Tier 3 boots. As we've seen players optimize the feat system, it's become apparent that having the option to upgrade has generally isn't useful, as they are mostly too weak for their cost. We've held off on buffing them as we don't want to inject significantly more overall movement speed into the game, but with a rework to Swift March and some small changes to the other Tier 3 boots, we're moving the system to a place where the Tier 3 boots can be made more competitive with other options. So, these are the Tier 3 boots changes. Armored Advance. The cost is going from 750 to 500 gold. Chain Lance Crushers, 750 to 500 gold. Crimson Lucidity, 750 to 500 gold. Forever Forward, 750 to 500 gold. Total bonus movement speed out of combat is going from 10% to 8%. Gunmetal Greaves is going to be reduced to 500 gold. Spellslinger Shoes is also being reduced to 500 gold, and the Magic Pen is going from 8 to 7%. Swift March is being changed as well to 500 gold. Movement speed is now 65 from 70. No longer grants 4% increased total movement speed, and now grants adaptive force equal to 5% of movement speed. Summoner spells. Ignite damage is going up a little bit. So it's going from 70 to 410 damage based on level to 70 to 475, diverges at level 7. My foot has fallen asleep, oh my gosh. Runes. Biscuits are getting changes. Health restoration. It's going from 12% missing health over 5 seconds to 20 plus 2% maximum health other changes that I